battery. On and locked. Parking brake. Set. External power. External power left and right bus. On. Passenger door, key is Shift plus F1. Open. Rear passenger door, key is Shift plus F4, if necessary. Open. Passenger stairs, key is Shift plus F3, if necessary. Extend. Service door, key is Shift plus F7. Open. Forward cargo door. Open. Mid cargo door. Open. Aft cargo door. Open. Load fuel. As calculated. Boarding passengers and cargo.
All right, we're in Savannah. This is a custom airport built by World Art. I'll get the exact name. It's in the comments also. But we're gonna just take a look at it and try it out, see how it works. Okay. Let's go ahead and load fuel. Load cargo.
As calculated. Clear master caution. Check. FMC.
Okay, all that's loaded. Okay. I put that over there. We're going to get rid of the steering wheel so we can get to our FMC. I have everything I need to load on the FMC, I think, right here. I've got this. I've got this. One thing I haven't done yet, and I'm going to do this, is kind of taking us out of the environment for a minute, but you'll see what I'm talking about. We need to load. Let me get it up. First of all, we need that up. Okay, there we go. We can go ahead and do the initiate our position. We're currently at KSAV. KSAV. And we're going to put that here. And between these two, the GPS position's more accurate, because that's like where we are, and then there you got where the airport is. Right. One thing I haven't done for route yet, and I do this. There may be a better way, but it works for me. I'm going to go to Xplane. Go to Output. FMS plans, and in there you're going to see a bunch of stuff related to KSAV to KCAK, which is where I'm heading. And I'm just going to take all that, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it over here to aircraft, laminar, rotate, MD80. And in here it has save routes, and I'm just going to hit copy. If it says replace, just hit replace. So all that information is in that location, and the reason that's important is I can now go to company route and put in KSAV. Now this is rotate MD80 exclusive, okay? I don't know, it's different for each one. KCAK. Okay, so I've put my route. I'm going to say company route. And then it's going to ask me, okay, what else can you tell me about this route? We need to put in. Hold a second. Our flight, which is AA and Y1166. And we're going out on runway 28. And activate. Execute. And then now I'm going to go, my depart is that one, nothing special there. And we're going to go arrive at runway 10. Zips. Let's see if I got to fix anything in here. discontinuity there between zips and JPU. So what I'm going to do with that, let's just get rid of it. I have a vector in there also. So I'm going to take built. I'm going to move back to vector and I want to say, hey, put that there instead. Get rid of my vectors. Then that takes me to the runway. Okay. Now for our cruise altitude is 300. And for our ZFW, right now we've got ZFW weight. It is 116,000. Okay. And fuel, our fuel is 25.4 / put an A here. And for our reserves are 2.8. And cost index, just put 100. I'll find some cruise winds. We're going to use 306 at 52. It has a top of climb oat there, but I'm not messing with that right now. No. For that oat, we're going to use 42. Well, let's see, 42. And for our numbers here, our V1 is going to be 147. Our rotate is 150. And our V2 climb out is 156. Well, no, not climb out, just V2, 156. Okay. And we're just going to put for this KSAV for a save name. So root save. That's just in case everything goes to pot. Let's execute that. And it can go to pot. Trust me, it can go to pot. Alright. So now, looks like we're in good shape there. Got our numbers loaded. We can go ahead and do some closing here. I'm going to go ahead and close forward door. Retract the stairs. Close the aft door. Close cargo door. And so all that's still hooked up is the GPU, and we're going to fix that in a minute. And make a note of this, that the QNH is 3003 here. You gotta help me. If I forget it, message me. Here we go. We'll go 3003. That way you'll know. Okay. Now, where were we?
Program flight plan. Takeoff V speeds. Calculate and set bugs. Takeoff trim.
Alright, so 8.5. Okay, alright. And flaps 11. Sandra, can you get our IFR clearance, please, from clearance?
I'll get our IFR clearance from clearance now.
Takes her forever to say anything.
Savannah clearance. Allegiance 1166, requesting our IFR clearance with information Foxtrot.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
Calculate and set up. Flight director.
Allegiant 1166, clear to Akron Canton. Radar vector
Heading
small,
off to
send as
runway.
filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.4 squawk 6145. And we had to change your departure runway to 10.
What did that mess with? Anything? My base speed's still the same? Honestly, it didn't mess with anything. Woohoo, good for me.
Liveries, Southwest 286, IFR to Baltimore.
Okay, so we still do though want to change
Stand by.
right here.
Good evening, Savannah clearance, American 29, requesting the IFR to Charlotte.
Good evening, Savannah clearance, American 488, requesting the IFR over to Charlotte.
It really didn't change much, not anything really. I still have to get back to my I still have to swing back around to get on course, so it really didn't earn anything. No, it really didn't. I mean, I've got to leave one way or the other. I'm still going out, but it didn't change. Like, it didn't mess with my FMC anything, so we're good.
Set. Max bank angle. Set to 15. Initial cleared altitude. Set end arm. SPD/Mach. Set to V2 plus 10. Altimeter. Set local QNH. Cockpit door.
It's closed.
Good morning, Savannah clearance
Locked.
delivery. This is United 1208.
Auxiliary
requesting
hydraulic
our IFR
pump.
flight plan as filed from Savannah to Pensacola. And we have information, Oscar.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
On.
Roger,
All
we'll
doors
handle
and
that to
stairway.
flight plan and,
All
we'll reach
closed.
back. United 1208.
Engine start pump.
Good morning, Savannah clearance delivery. United 1208 requesting our flight plan as followed from Savannah to Pensacola, and we have information, Oscar.
On. APU master. Run. APU master.
Sometimes I wish you could just like hop in the driver's seat and turn the ignition key and go. It would be nice, wouldn't it? All right. Okay. APU's coming up, and GPU's about to go down. Come to think of it, I read a lot about those guys that just hit the ignition and go, and while planes crash videos. Fire it up. One thing I do like about this, it is beautiful. When you fly out of Savannah or Wilmington, that East Coast is beautiful.
Start. Check APU power avail. Check. APU generator. Check on. APU bus left. On. APU bus right. On. Galley power. On. Left engine bleed air cross feed. On. Right engine bleed air cross feed. On. APU air source. On. Air conditioning left system. Off. Air conditioning right system. Off. Check APU AC load. Check. External power left bus. Off. External power right bus. Off. External power. Off. Instrument lights.
Savannah clearance, Seneca 892 Tango Foxtrot with information hotel requesting IFR clearance to Sarasota.
Overspeed.
As required. Stall test. Check. Max SPD warning test.
Overspeed.
Check. Annunciator / digital lights test. Check. Loops A test. Check. Loops B test. Check. Clear master caution. Check. Clear master warning. Check. Strobe lights. Position. Anti-skid. Armed. Push and start clearance.
Sandra, you're in charge of all comms.
I've got the comms now, Steve.
And also get our pushback and start clearance.
I'll request pushback and start clearance now.
Received and activated. Pushback procedure as required.
Savannah ground, Allegiant 1166. Requesting
Left
clearance
fuel
for
pumps.
pushback and engine start.
On. Center fuel pumps. On. Right fuel pumps. On. Engine start system A or B. Select. Throttle idle. Check. Right generator.
This is where we're waiting for push and start.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alaska 4321, contact tower on 125.975.
Got a dual sunroof. Ooh.
Alaska 4321.
Savannah ground, American 2450 with you, gate 4, ready for push and start. Push and start approved, tail west, American 2450.
It's a nice airport, by the way. It's a very clean. Of course, Savannah has
Okay.
real
All doors and
stringent
hatches
rules
are
about
closed.
everything,
Ready to
about how
connect.
it looks. And it pays off. Even the McDonald's can't look like a McDonald's. This is a custom airport from I think I have in the comment section from Global Arts. This is Richard Nunes. Some of his work. He does a good job on that.
tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Right, we're going for engine start on engine 2. Inserting fuel. We're on our way up.
On. Left generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Allegiant Air Flight 1166, departing from Savannah to Akron. We are expecting a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes. Please give us your full attention. Safety first, fiesta later, eh? Now, let's talk about your seat belts. To fasten your seat belt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click. To tighten, pull on the strap. To release, lift the buckle. Remember, your seat belt must be fastened whenever the seat belt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and ensure that your window blinds are opened for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices like laptops should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are strictly prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically from the compartment above you. Pull the mask firmly towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is
Operation
located
complete.
under your
Go
seat
ahead and set the
between
parking brake.
seats. To put it on, pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft.
Right engine
Special
starter.
life vests for
Disconnecting
children
tow.
are
Stand
available.
by.
Until
Floor-level
20%
lighting will
N2.
guide you to the nearest exit,
Right
which is
fuel
clearly
handles.
marked. We have 2 exits
On.
at the front, 2 at the rear,
Wait
and
until
2 over the
N1
wings.
25%.
The nearest exit may be behind you.
Check.
In case of an evacuation,
Right
please
pulse
leave
and
all
frequency.
personal belongings behind. Follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. For your safety, the brace position is to lean forward with your head on your knees
Check.
and your arms wrapped
Left
around your
engine
legs.
starter.
Please follow
Hold
crew
until
instructions at all
20%
times.
N2. Left
Finally,
fuel
the
handles.
safety information card in your seat
On.
pocket contains all the
Wait until
details you
N1
need.
25%.
Thank you for your attention,
Check.
and let's have a wonderful
Check
flight.
left bolts and frequency.
Gracias.
Check. Engine starter system. Off. Engine start pump. Off.
Tow is disconnected
AC
and
bus
bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time, and have a safe flight.
Auto. APU bus left. Off. APU bus right. Off. APU air switch. Off. APU master. Off. Air conditioning left system. Auto. Air conditioning right system. Auto. Flight control elevators full forward. Check. Flight control elevators full aft. Check. Flight control ailerons full left. Check. Flight control ailerons full right. Check. Flight control rudder full left. Check. Flight control rudder full right. Check. Windshield anti-fog and ice. On. Pitot/stall heat. Capped. Left and right airfoil heat. On if needed.
Savannah ground,
Left engine anti-ice.
55 ready for takeoff.
On if needed. Right engine anti-ice. On if needed.
Sandra, you can get our taxi clearance.
On. Logo light.
I'll request
On.
taxi clearance now.
Seat belt sign.
55, ready to taxi.
Savannah ground, Allegiant 1166, requesting taxi clearance. We have Foxtrot.
Allegiant 1166, runway 10, taxi via Alpha 2, Alpha Echo, Echo 1.
Runway 10, Alpha 2, Alpha Echo, Echo 1, Allegiant 1166.
On. No smoking sign. On. Nose lights. On bright. Left ground flood light. On. Right ground flood light. On. Anti-collision lights. On. Cockpit temp. Auto as desired. Cabin temp.
There's a lot more room in this MD-80 than you realize. It's nice.
Auto as desired. Transponder. Set as required. Parking brake. Off. Taxi to runway and hold short. Check. Thrust mode TO.
Got some dirt on my tires there. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry. We're going to Echo, right on Echo. Okay, goal at the end of the runway, stay out of the water. I can see that actually flooding though. They must have it. They must have a good drain system. I'm sure there are alligators in it. Right. This is where the MD-80 can get kind of confusing about what how you do toga. But
Contact tower on 125.975, safe flight.
Switching to tower on 125.975, Allegiant 1166.
that was touching. Thank you. Thank you for that. Safe flight. Safe flight repair.
Allegiant 1166. Holding short of runway 10, ready for departure.
Not quite. We're gonna go take off.
Legion 1166, Savannah Tower, runway 10, winds 330 at 4. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Flaps are set already to 11 and RTO is ready.
Allegiant 1166.
Engine start system set to override up here. So we're set for takeoff thrust. Actually, we won't take off thrust, just this runway. I just want to be sure. We'll see how this goes. We get lined up. We should have plenty of runway. Should. Very, very, very iffy word, but anyway. Alright. So we're set up. We're going to up this to about 40% thrust. It feels good. Right, everything looks good. Before I hit this button, Sandra, do a takeoff briefing. Anna, how you doing?
Departing from runway 10.
Welcome aboard.
Flying the radar vector's Smalls departure. Climbing to 3,000 feet initially. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Weather looks good. Winds are 330 at 4 knots. In case of engine failure below 400
I sure can.
feet,
Oh my.
continue straight and follow ATC instructions. Above 400 feet, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 feet before turning back. For emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff and handle the emergency. Squawk code is 6145. Departure frequency
And
is
we're in a rotate
118.4.
MD-80.
Flaps are set to 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots.
Let's
Climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. We're ready to go, Steve.
see if we can get out of here.
Executive 386, contact ground on 121.9er.
Whoa, wrong one.
Stabilizer. 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 Stabilizer.
Front pressure on yoke.
Stabilizer. 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 Stabilizer.
80 knots.
Stabilizer. 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 Stabilizer.
V1. Rotate.
Stabilizer.
Positive rate. Yes, I believe so. So let's gear up. Right, we'll keep it straight there.
Allegiant 1166, contact departure on 118.4.
Switching to departure on 118.4, Allegiant 1166.
Autopilot. Climb thrust.
Savannah departure. Allegiant 1166. Afternoon. Climbing past 1,000.
That's not good.
Legion 1166, Savannah departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 220, turn left, heading 300, vectors to small, Zenith files.
Climb and maintain flight level 220. Left heading 300 for vectors to small, then as filed. Allegiant 1166.
I'm not sure what happened just then. On the initial, when I set my VNav and navigation and I activated the autopilot, and it was at I'm at 3,000 right now. It should have been climbing. Was not. That's not okay. Flaps are now retracted. And by the way, we just took off out of Savannah. That's a custom airport. They do a great job there. What I've seen so far, they just do a wonderful job with their kind of the look at the airport. I like the way they tone the colors, everything. They look really believable. It's really good.
Legion 1166, direct small, Zenith files, please.
And we're going direct to smalls now. Okay. One thing that I did not do before I started the flight is reset my chronometer.
Legion 1166, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240. Allegiant 1166.
He said 240. I've got my altimeter set for my flight level, and I won't get ahead of him. I don't think I'll climb that fast.
Check EPR 1.92. Flaps to 11 or 15 degrees. Line up and hold brakes press. Max bank angle.
We're at 88,500.
Monitor engine instruments. Check. Autopilot data. Check. Target altitude.
Okay, all landing lights, everything are off at 10,000.
Dear guests, this is your friendly purser, Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Pérez del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid. We are currently cruising smoothly, and I have a few important updates for you. The lavatories are now available for your convenience. You may also use your approved electronic devices, but please ensure they are set to flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight from Savannah to Akron. Thank you for choosing Allegiant Air, and let's make this a wonderful journey together. Gracias.
Climb and maintain flight level 280. Allegiant 1166.
This MD-80 by Rotate, so far what I've been able to surmise is it operates just like the real one. But what I like the most, I think, is it's just I haven't had burps or hiccups or anomalies other than what I create, of course, but it works really well. And I'm afraid to say your name because I'm afraid I'll get it wrong. Anafabid? Just what do you fly and what's your favorite aircraft? All right, we're currently at 13,000, climbing to 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300.
I'm there. Okay.
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Allegiant 1166.
Still not still the one piece of this I do not know what happened on the initial takeoff when I went to activate autopilot and it began descending. Not sure what happened there yet. Have to figure that one out. Normally it does fine.
1166, contact Jacksonville Center on 132.9 or 25.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 132.9 or 25. Allegiant 1160. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1166. Good afternoon. Climbing through 16,000 for for flight level 300.
Nashville Center, United 8171, request IFR clearance to Newark.
We're about 499 miles outside of Akron, Ohio. That's our final destination.
Clear to Newark, direct J-Ron, minutes filed 24559, United 8171.
Jacksonville 10, United 627 descending for Charleston via Vectors for LS runway 33 approach, passing flight level.
Elevation, by the way, in Akron, I didn't know this, is 1,226 feet. Wow. Which brings me to this, 1,226, roughly. About right there? Yeah. And this is subject to change, but the landing barrow is 3004. I haven't figured out yet what they're going to do with this, though. This is a iPad, but I don't know what to do with it. I haven't figured that out yet. I can even move it, but it doesn't do anything. So our approach is runway 10, ILS is 10950 at 9, heading of 909. So do that 10950. Course heading is 9.
Nashville Center, Spirit Wings 1351, would like to descend to flight level 37.
Spirit Wings 1351, descend and maintain flight level 370.
Radio check. Hyper 3 Delta Charlie. Hyper 3 Delta Charlie at 6,000 feet. Request en route IFR clearance to Thomaston, Upston at 6,000 feet.
Our true speed right now, true airspeed's around 410 knots. Should not take us long to get there. Those shots, those look really good. That's default scenery. I'm not using anything special there. Even the clouds, they look good. Someone was saying, I think, on the Xplane forum that the clouds look worse. since 12.3 or past. I disagree. Because you can have, everybody can have their opinion. This plane, by the way, I think is of all the ones from, I think, well, this one's a combination. This is kind of like flying a DC-9, but it's a fun one to fly. It just has a nice feel to it. It's fun. And even if you're coming in on approach, when you take control on this one, it feels really like steady. It feels stable. Nice, even more so than some of the larger planes. You know, just the feel. They feel really good. Right, so we are at 250, climbing to 300. Be looking for an upcoming stream on the 787 McKnight 787-9 Dreamliner. I actually get to fly on one Monday, a week from Monday. I'll fly 10.5 hours on one, and I'm kind of excited to see how it flies. Welcome aboard. Quiet Sunday afternoon. In fact, you know, I'm preacher pilot, so that means that this afternoon is our Thanksgiving meal at church at 5 p.m., where I will be gluttonously eating much of all meats, including pork. Yes, including pork. And some good desserts. So yeah, next week we'll actually fly all the way from JFK to Tel Aviv. That's a real flight though. That's not a stream flight. Although I think I'm going to spare the expense. I'm not going to spare any expense to have internet while I'm on the plane. Good. Alright, we're at
500 Delta Charlie, contact Jacksonville approach on 118.1.
almost at 300. So when I get to 300, you'll watch VNav climb here. Should switch to VNav cruise. See if it does it by itself. And then over here, I'll end up pressing the cruise setting here. Yep, VNav level, it did it. And now we're at cruise. It's good. It's good. That's another thing about this particular plane model. It's been very consistent. Oh, so it flies well. And we're 428 miles outside of Akron. Great shot there. Isn't that nice? Look at the clouds, the skyline, the terrain below. Very, very believable. Very believable. KCLT's out to our east that way. Alright, I think it's time for more coffee. Alright, taking a break. on a good track right now. This is a very direct, like straight north to Akron flight. We are 383 miles outside of Akron. We already have our numbers loaded for approach. We're at 109.50 ILS at a course heading of 009. Let's see if there's numbers we need to put in for our descent approach. I don't know what path error means there. No, I don't know what to do with that.
Contact Savannah approach on 125.3.
Savannah approach on 25.3 for 023.
So we'll have an approach. VREF on approach is about 40 flaps 40 at 134. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that. Our top of descent we'll start looking at is around HVQ. Yep, it is. Yeah. All right. I have a very distinct approach path. No,
Hey,
actually,
Captain Steve,
not really.
First Officer Brian, would you like anything to drink or a small snack? I made sure to leave the spoon out so you don't have to go around again. Just let me know.
Coffee, half and half, and a pastry.
Sure thing, Captain Steve. I'll get you some coffee with half and half and a pastry right away.
So we're going to be coming in north to the east of the airport. We will fly parallel to the airport. That will be our downwind. We'll then make our base about 18 miles on the other side of the airport, make a left to be on base, and then we'll hit final and start approaching on final. Looks like a very simple approach, or elementary approach, so shouldn't be a problem.
Mike Juliet, contact Savannah, approach on 118.4.
Savannah approach 118.4. 1 Mike Juliet.
Got a lot of company out to the to what would be our east 3 American Airlines flights. Four American Airlines. Good looking model, isn't it? Or my sunroof. We're flying right now at about Mach 0.76.
American 1901, descend via Soccer 4 into Charlotte.
Descending via Soccer 4 into Charlotte, American 1901.
So this aircraft does have kind of a battleship paint job. Like inside, it looks like a Navy vessel. Ever wondered, like, I'm going to be on a 10 and a half hour flight, crew of 4 pilots, and you ever wonder how they kind of kill the time? Because that's a lot of extra time. Is there really extra time? I'm not saying they goof off. I'm just saying, like right now, once you've gone through all your checks, your checklist, there's just a point where you're monitoring, you're watching gauges, and that's it. Just an observation. I really do like this MD-80. Rotate, got to give you credit. I've been trying to pick it apart to see if there's something I don't like about it, per se, but it actually flies like the regular MD-80 or MD-82. I am going to compare it to the default MD-80 and see if the differences, or the MD-82 that comes in Xplane, because this one here works just flawlessly, does a good job. The outside looks good. Dash, everything has that kind of well-worn, seasoned look, and it works well. So, yeah. So we've been in flight for about, I guess, about 40 minutes. 40 minutes, that's all. 270 miles out. Wow. Rock and roll. We are 206 miles out. Right, let's see, where are we? We are, it's funny, I'm asking where we are. So we're counting down to HVQ. Then we're heading to the beat to the JPU. And then when Z-Zips comes, it looks like there's a 96-mile distance to Z-Zips, but we'll have we can have a slow and deliberate descent down to 10,000, and then it looks like we got 4,000 and then to 3,000. Okay. We're close. Okay. We're about 144 miles out. I'll be there soon. Right. All right, let's go ahead and get our clearance for to descend. Sandra, are we ready to get our clearance to descend on the Zips 1 arrival?
I'll request descent clearance for Zips 1 arrival.
Uh, 3004 is QNH. All right, so we're going to hit descend now. Sandra, are you going to ask?
I'll request descent clearance for the Zips 1 arrival.
Jacksonville Center. Allegiant 1166. We are requesting descent clearance for the Zips 1 arrival.
Allegiant 1166, descend and maintain 4,000 for the Zips 1 arrival.
Descend and maintain 4,000 for the Zips 1 arrival. Allegiant 1166.
Allegiant 1166, expect the Zips 1 arrival, JPU transition. Expect to descend in about 5 minutes.
Expecting Zips 1 arrival. JPU transition. Will anticipate descent in about 5 minutes. Allegiant 1166.
Allegiant 1166, contact Indianapolis Center on 125.075.
Contacting Indianapolis Center on 125.075. Allegiant 1166. Indianapolis Center, Allegiant 1166. Good afternoon.
We're monitoring our descent now. We're we have clicked GA over here. So for this aircraft, GA set our descent, our altitude to 4,000 as instructed, and we've clicked descend now here. I'm monitoring this close, but to see if the minute I hit the zips, if it will begin descending. If not, I'm going to have to intervene. But I'm trying to be patient, and because it's VNAV descent here. JPU is still around 30,000, but zips is the 10,000 mark. And let's see if it does it. See if it will do it. So we're on. Let's say we're gonna. I'm depending on you. Come on, aircraft. Do me right. So VNAV should be managing that and getting us down to 10,000 at zips. All right, here we go. Woohoo! Good job, good job. And there we go, going down. I'm doing a dance right now. That built my confidence more in the MD-80 and the rotate. You did a good job.
Indianapolis Center, descend via Zips 1 JPU transition into Akron Canton. Altimeter 3009er.
Descend via Zips 1 JPU transition. Altimeter 3009er.
It followed exactly what was in the FMC. Good job. All right. Very, very pleased with that. Okay. And we're 84 miles out, but we still have plenty of time. We have a transition coming. We'll actually pass the airport. They have to come back around to transition. But that's good. It's great, man. Great, great, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly purser, Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Pian Posequian Res del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid. We have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Akron. Please return to your seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seat belts. The use of lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation, and let's prepare for a smooth landing. Ah, gracias.
All right, we'll monitor descent right now. It looks good. It's steady, like it's not runaway. I'm not having to use any at this point. Not use any speed brake. We're staying at around probably around 290 knots, 295 knots. Nice little pace. Now here's a secret about this flight right now. So I was supposed to start the ACARS to get credit for it with Allegiant, but guess what I forgot to do? Never started it. Okay. Not really stressed about it. Good flight. It kind of gives me a preliminary, like kind of a preview, and I'll go back and do the flight again later.
Allegiant 1166, contact Cleveland Center on 135.175.
Contacting Cleveland Center on 135.175, Allegiant 1166. Cleveland Center, Allegiant 1166. Good afternoon. We're descending to flight level 240.
Legion 1166, Cleveland Center, good afternoon.
Sending Freedom 6 arrival, descend to flight level 220, JetBlue 420.
JetBlue 420, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, JetBlue 420.
JetBlue 420, contact Washington Center on 133.65.
Right, 51 miles out, right at 18,000 feet on a steady descent. We're looking, everything's looking really good. Our speed still staying very controlled. Okay, we're good.
You're squawking 3524, mode C.
00 Bravo, we've been through this. I am squawking VFR, which you approved twice now. Thank you. 94750, request flight level 210 to Buckley.
Right, I'm going ahead. I'm a little early. It's about we still got 5,000 feet. But I'm dropping, turning on all the landing lights.
Allegiant 1166. Cleveland approach, Allegiant 1166. Good afternoon. We're descending to 16,000.
Allegiant 1166, Cleveland approach. Good afternoon, Akron Canton, altimeter 3004. Expect the ILS runway 19er approach into Akron Canton.
Altimeter 3004. Expecting ILS runway 19 approach into Akron Canton. Allegiant 1166.
All right, we got a. We're actually going to pass the airport out to the airport will be on our west side, and we will come in and set up for approach on the back side. Take a base leg at ACO, and waypoint ACO, and that will be our base to pull Buchan, and Buchan is our left turn to come up on final. And we're only actually about 30 miles from the airport right now, but we're still on descent. We're good.
800 feet. JetBlue 420, Cleveland departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 4,000, turn left, heading 145, vectors to Bel Air, then is filed.
Turn left, heading 145, vectors to Bel Air, climb and maintain 4,000, JetBlue 420. JetBlue 420, request cruising altitude.
Why is it taking us to GOTS? And where is so the other waypoints here? Let's see. Oh. Oh, we're good. We're good. And also the rule of thumb, if you need a little bit more time to descend, and I think we're good. I think we're still good on descent. Is you just slow down. Just slow down a little bit. Right now we are at about 280 knots. I'm gonna go speed select. Whoa. It says it's at 240. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, let me give you a second. I won't try to intervene yet, but you have Zips at 287 and GOTS at 271 and Bullet at 240. Did I just take off VNAV? When I did that, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. You know, I've trusted it this far, and it looks like it's going to continue to slow me down. Oh. Oh, we're doing fine. Okay, my fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly purser. Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Ponce Pires Nunes, del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid. We are now on our final approach into Akron. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away. Your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. Our assigned gate is Terminal 1-2. Thank you for your cooperation, and let's prepare for a smooth landing. Gracias.
Okay, so we're still on nav track, but I've taken back the speed control and the descent rate, because it just seemed I think it just wasn't going where I wanted it to. We're going to be at 4,000 when we hit GOTS. I have no idea, by the way. There's some things here I don't understand. The angle that we're coming at it, but it does. I think it's got. Let me see. All right, we're runway 19. We're good. I think we're all good. It says 109.50, 9, right there. 9. I have my KCAK 01. I'll verify that. Runway. Okay, bearing is 189 for this runway. I am off. Something's wrong. So we're coming in. .19 ILS. 19 ILS is approach course 189. And frequency of 109.50. Okay, all right. 189.
Allegiance 1166, turn right heading 015 vectors for the ILS runway 19er approach.
Turning right. Heading 015 for vectors to the ILS runway. 19 approach. Allegiance 1166.
Turn right heading 015.
Accurate departure 7,200. Flight level 340, vectors to Newcomerstown, Delta 4 tree.
Delta 43, direct Newcomerstown, Venice files, please. Delta 420, climb level 2,700 feet.
I'm going the wrong way. Well,
Allegiance 1166, turn right heading 045.
Right turn heading 045. Allegiance 1166.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
man, it's a beautiful territory. Okay.
miles from Buchan. Turn left heading 185. Cleared for the ILS runway 19er approach.
3 miles from Buchan. Turning left heading 185. Cleared for the ILS runway 19 approach. Allegiant 1166.
1000.
Allegiant 1166, contact Akron Canton Tower on 134.75.
Switching to Akron Canton Tower on 134.75. Allegiant 1166.
And this is what makes it so awesome to have ILS right here. Sun's directly in my eyes. Nothing I can do about it. Do I have a shield?
66, Akron Canton Regional Airport Tower, roger, continue approach runway 19er.
300. Sync rate 200.
That's not okay. What's wrong with the speed? We're still 9 miles out. We're way too low. Our speed's fine.
400. 400.
Allegiant 1166, Akron Canton Regional Airport Tower, winds 270 at 13, gusting 22, runway 19er, cleared to land.
Clear to land. Runway 19, Allegiant 1166.
First of all, we are too low, but I'm going to be hand flying it in.
Contact ground on 121.7.
Switching to ground on 121.7. Allegiant 1166. Akron Canton Regional Airport ground. Allegiant 1166. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate. Good afternoon.
Allegiant 1166, Akron Canton Regional Airport ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 2 via Alpha Echo. Good day.
Terminal 1, Gate 2.
Okay, so
Echo Allegiant 1166.
I messed up on my on that last part of the descent, but I was able to bring back a. In other words, I was descending past 2,000. I thought I was stable at 2,000, and not sure what happened. We're gonna watch that landing though.
Regional Airport. Welcome to Akron. Did you know that Akron is known as the rubber capital of the world because it was once the headquarters for major tire companies? Also, the city is home to the famous Goodyear blimp. Thank you for flying with Allegiant Air. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Steve Good, First Officer Brian Song, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay here. The local time is 4:33 in the afternoon. If you have a connection, please listen carefully. Flight 123 to Cleveland departs at 5:15 from Gate A, and Flight 456 to Columbus departs at 5:45 from Gate B. Gracias.
We're gonna watch the replay since this isn't really officially this is not a tracked flight for let's see how it looked. First of all, the colors at here pop. It's nice. Well, not perfect, and not by any stretch. A lot to be added to that. The approach was awful, but I was really pleased with the feet per minute, the rate of feet per minute, and the landing at the end. It's all right. All right, we're checking out here, and I'm going to go eat some Thanksgiving type food. Okay, I hope everybody has a good day.